episodes, and like he was like down to earth. You know, I was surprised he even like allowed that to happen. Cause I'm like, you don't understand. Like, you're a legend for real. But he was telling me like Pitbull used to come to his store down in Kendall all the time, and he was at first he was saying he didn't like Pitbull. A lot of people said that, but Pitbull didn't care. He just started working, and this man's worth millions of dollars now.
I mean, you know, a lot of people knock him because of his transition, but you know, it's kind of like he found something that worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're out here to feed ourselves. You know, at the same time, I'm not.
But I feel like Pitbull didn't have the respect. Like he had the respect from us, but not the respect from like other people. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like most people just seeing him as this Cuban from Miami that just rap.
Yeah, I feel like he got I would say maybe he just got into the wrong lane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was trying to take up a style that really didn't. It wasn't like his. You know,
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of he was influenced by a lot of music, and maybe that's what he was trying to emulate. But you know, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think this new style is him. I think some of his work, I'm like, really? Like, this, like, you know, he's like, I don't know. But that's my personal take. Yeah. I was vibing with, like, you know, with the Chico flow.
Yeah. I was looking up something, they're like top 500 albums, like hip-hop albums. And Money Is a Major Issue is in that top 500. And I'm like, yeah, cause to me, that's one of like, my classic albums. Like, that's in my top 20. Cause, you know, like I said, like, music, when it comes to music with me, like, it gotta have that story behind it. And that album, when he came out with Damn It Man, I was in middle school. Damn it, man. So it was just like
time. Yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, when he came out with that song, I felt like a lot of people don't really realize it, but he was showing like the rest of the country of like the different sounds of Miami music. Like, you know, you could slow it down like Trick Daddy. You could do the bass and booty music like Uncle Luke and them. You could speed it up with the Caribbean sound like Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, and of course you got Trina with the, you know, she the baddest bitch.
The baddest bitch ever, yo. Yo, she represents Miami so hard. She still perform out here, like, that's that is like what I respect about those type of artists. Like, you know, you don't leave, you know, you still put on for your city. And I hope like my city will have me later on, you know, when I do make, you know, my first platinum record. Yeah. You know, I hope it breaks in Miami.
Yeah.
You know?
So how much have Miami influenced you, like the music and stuff like that?
I mean, fuck, we used to listen to Trick Daddy, Don Dinero, you know, like, I saw people come out of Miami, you know, so I'm not trying to go to New York. Yeah. You know, I see people right here making it happen. Yeah. And that's something I love about Miami, you know? So, I don't know, the city opened so many doors. You know, this city was home, you know, away from home. I got a brother in Cuba that I never got to see again. So it's like Miami's where it's at. I gotta go. I want to go global. You know, I want people in Europe. I want people in Japan. I want people in like fucking Russia, Greece, and fucking Africa, Madagascar to be jamming out to fucking Bias. But at the same time, if I don't break at home, what am I not? I'm not gonna be able to come home. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I get what you mean, cause like with me, I was like, damn. I was one of the people that was like, damn. I need to move somewhere in order to grow. Like, I still want to move, but I'm like, I want to blow up from my city, from my state, cause it's that same feeling. Like, damn, this dude he from the crib. You know, he from home, you know. It's something about like us Floridians, like we have this pride of when anybody come up, any team win a championship or whatever. I hate Florida State, but if Florida State win a national championship or whatever, like I'm like that's the home team.
That's home team.
You know, so it's just something about it, man. So
I just feel like there's so many people that look up to you. Like when there was somebody telling me that their son like idolizes me. You know, and that shit is like just a regular ass like I'm telling you, like I'm fucking far from someone that's idolized, you know, like regular dude, you know. I work, I do the music, you know, I do the session, I brainstorm, I network, but I don't do anything like, you know, like it's not like I'm fucking out here doing like figuring out the next Elon Musk rocket, you know, like I'm not out here thinking about like I'm not the president, you know. So like to hear type shit like that, like I think there's so many people looking at you and that's really what motivates me, because I want somebody like where I was that sees me do it and they're like, shit, I could do it too. Yeah, you know, maybe they don't have the ability to fucking move, or you know, maybe they just don't want to fucking do that, you know, maybe they want to do it different, but then they're like, damn, I'm never gonna make it, give up, you know. I want them to see me and be like, yo, I could go there, I could do that. Yeah, but that is motivating though. Like that's one of like the main things, like especially creating like a platform, like you want to have like the up and comings, like damn, I want to be like him, or I want to be like, you know, him that was on his show, you know what I'm saying, like that was like my main goal for my podcast, like for my platform. I was like, I want these teenagers to listen to it, be like, damn, like you could do anything, you could be anything that you want. You know, you could be a rapper, you could be an artist, you could be a producer, an entrepreneur, a journalist, you could do fashion, anything. I mean, I just think, yo, there's so many people out here, young cats killing each other, young cats killing themselves, you know, getting caught up in all types of shit. And, you know, I'd say I was real lucky to, you know, skate by without fucking getting any, like, major or, like, fucking dying. Or, you know, like, yo, I lost people to car accidents. You know, when I was young, just fucking friends or drunk drivers. You know, this is the city we live in. This shit is fucked up. Yeah, it is. You know, if it's not that, it's fucking gun violence, and if it's not, it's drugs you know, like, yo, this shit is crazy. Pills everywhere. You know, you can find cocaine as easy as you can find fucking water. Yep. You know, and like what our forefathers said, this city was built off from drugs. Cocaine. You know what I'm saying? But if you could give them, you know, I'm not saying, you know, I don't want to see y'all do drugs, cause shit, you know, I've done my bid. You know, I don't want to say like, oh, you know, get away from alcoholism. Like I do my bid. You know, I understand that part. But if I could give you an avenue to pursue something bigger, you know, that's really that's gonna be great for me. You know, I'm gonna be, cause fuck, man, I'm tired of going on and seeing people kill themselves, and I'm sick of, you know, just seeing rest in peace shirts. I'm just sick of that shit. And you seeing a lot of these rich folks, you know, killing themselves or just dying. And I had to remind myself that where I want to be at the end of the day, I still want to enjoy life. I feel like these people that kill themselves or just let themselves go and they get sick, I just felt like, you know, they don't use that power to enjoy themselves. Like at the end of the day, I feel like, you gotta provide for a family, you gotta help out other people, you gotta continue to do work, but when you get to that point where the Jay-Z's and the J. Cole's and the Oprahs and the Pat Rileys, I'm just naming just random people that's successful, like you have to learn how to just have fun, you know, don't worry about stuff. I'm like, I want to get there, but I'm like, I don't want to drive myself crazy where, you know, I can hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? Like Robin Williams. Yeah, even like him. You see someone so like powerful, so like amazing. You know, he's so talented, and then you hear that he killed himself, and you're like, what would make that man want to kill himself? And I mean, even I feel it sometimes at this level because like you have such success with like one song or one project, and then something else is not received the same, and you feel like a total like let down, you feel defeated, you know, and I don't know how to beat that part. You know, I put my head down, I keep working, like I move on to the next one. But I think like sometimes you get to a level where there is no next chapter. You know, people like Eminem, they went from music, taking all that criticism after he did, that he was garbage in this album or whatever, and that Encore Relapse wasn't all that. And then he did the Shady, you know, a Shady, on XM radio.
Yeah.
You know, and that shit took off. You know, but that shit took off. You know, he doesn't have to really do anything. And the man was doing school in the background, like, you know, that's hopefully I could find something like that when, like, let's say my music is not received anymore and people are like, he fell off. You know, I still have a...
Yeah, you want people to be
a channel.
Yeah, you want people to, like, you always... The end goal is to have something that'll work itself, that you could just wake up like, okay, I got this money, I could go back to sleep, or I can just enjoy myself with my family. You know what I'm saying? Get to travel.
Yeah. I'm trying to just do meetings for the rest of my life.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's good? Everything good? All right, cool. I'll see you next week.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
that should be
is,
nice.
man. That's
That'd
what
be
it
nice
is.
as fuck.
But where you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
I'm doing meetings. You know what I mean? I think like short term, like 5 years. 5 years, I'm probably gonna be still, you know, like either the music is gonna be like, you know, bubbling, and then like, but I'll probably be in 5 years. I hope to see myself on a label. Yeah. You know, what's it called? Fuck, B.O.B. I think it is.
B.O.B.
B.O.B. started a record label. Was it B.O.B.? Nah, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi started a label. I reached out to them. Kid Cudi, hit me up, bro. You know, be on or get on fucking Eminem's label. Yeah. You know, get on someone like that. You know, maybe the mainstream ones. You know, Warner, Sony, maybe. But I really like other artists ran label. You know, an artist running a label, that'd be dope. 10 years, you know, shit, definitely doing something like Shady, a radio. Or like a blog, a bigger platform blog where, you know, artists are underground and mainstream. Yeah. Are just coming on and just spreading information, you know. Not only promoting themselves, but giving the keys to the people coming up behind them.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro.
15, 20 years just doing meetings, man. I'm telling
man.
you, just doing meetings.
So before we close out the podcast, you got any shout-outs?
Yo, shout out to everybody who be grinding out here. I know there's a long list of names, but man, I respect all of y'all who be doing this grind, and I hope to see all of y'all fucking succeed. If you haven't, reach out to my boy DJ Anonymous to be on Sports Biz and keep this shit moving.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Nah, bro. Thank you, man.
We're gonna have future episodes, and I want to be on your platform one day.
I already know.
So let's make it happen, man.
Let's do this, man.
But just be your boy DJ Anonymous with my boy Bias305, and this has been episode 40. You already know you can check the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere. Audio Boom, I'm on y'all neck. I really want something. But we out.